Welcome back to another video, and the second part of the video is looking at the new vintage guitars. So this is the vintage V6 reissued, and it's in this sort of Fienza red relic, which we'll get onto in a few minutes time. But I'll just go over the spec first of all, and then go on to a few different points. So once again, you're getting this poplar body, and I'll just come in and show the close-ups as we go. It's 3 WVC Wilkinson Alnico 5 pickups, and the middle one is reverse wound, so you get hum cancelling in the in-between positions. Normal controls though. It's this vintage Wilkinson bridge as well, and that has got a full-size block on the back. Once again, this amazing bit of rosewood on the fretboard, which is just a huge win, like I said, on the Telecaster one. And that's on this maple neck here, which is relic and sort of worn in looking as well. The Wilkinson Easy Lock vintage tuners, which again, do not have an issue with those, really good. And again, they're aged, and you sort of got this old school look on the headstock. A little bit of a walnut insert there on the truss rod as well, and a Graphtec nut. It's also 22 frets as well, so again, that's the sort of close-up of the guitar. So, a couple of points to mention then before we get onto the relicing. I'm not at any point in this video, or in the last video, going to say these are so much better than a Fender Player Series, it's just ridiculous, or bash Fender, or you know, if I get the V100 then bash Gibson. That's not what it's about, because those guitars are still great, and generally speaking, still worth the money. But what I am going to say is that this guitar is hundreds of pounds cheaper than a Player Series. Hundreds. And, you know, if you're like me and most people today in 2022, hundreds of pounds is a lot of folding money. Do you know what I mean? It's a lot of money. And this thing is 8.5 of the way there. So that's up to you to decide, is that okay with you, or is it just Fender or nothing, or Gibson or nothing, which is fine as well. You know, everyone has their own thing, but you know, I'm really behind these guitars, especially now they've come much better. Which brings me on to the relic. Let's get this out of the way, because the relic argument online is a never-ending fire, it seems. Now I'll come in closer again. This guitar is finished in this very flat, no gloss, well, you know, paint and finish. And it's just sort of chipped off, and overall it is better than older vintage, you know, the standard relics they do. However, is it custom shop quality or hand built quality? No, it's not. It's better, but it's not that good. But here's my point: because the finish is the way it is, it would probably take you about an hour to go over this entire guitar and just finish it yourself and relic it a bit yourself. And if you're doing that on a poly guitar, just ask Dave when me and Dave Simpson gave away the Aria. I think he put about 12 hours into relicing that guitar. This would take you no time at all. Any kind of darkening of the wood, that's straight to the wood. And this paint you could take off with your fingernail. You know, so is it custom shop quality in terms of out the box, the relic look? No. But it is so easy to take it a bit further, a bit more detailed, and the things that are harder to do, like get the neck wear right and stuff, that's perfect. I mean, that really isn't far off, you know, a sort of custom shop relic, in my opinion. That's not far off at all. Again, this satin finish. However, a sort of well-kept secret, I think, at vintage at the moment, let me know if you've heard of it, is the vintage Pro Shop models. And what they are is they're essentially the same guitars, but every single one is a one-of-one hand-reliced, hand-finished guitar. They're quite a bit more expensive, relatively speaking, but I have inquired with Vintage about the Pro Shop, because the stock is very sort of thin, and I'm not sure if it's something they started off and now backing out of, or if we'll see more. But yeah, if you haven't heard of the Pro Shop, check those out, because each one is a one-of-one, and they come with like a whole bunch of, you know, really nice goodies as well. So, I mean, that's it really, you know. What do you think, you know, of the guitar, of the points I kind of brought up? We'll get on to some sound demos just now. We'll mainly clean, but we'll do some dirty stuff as well. And yeah, you know, again, off the back of the telly one, They are amazing guitars, and like the telly, this exact guitar is on my Reverb, all links down below. So thanks for watching. We are checking out another Strat type guitar from G&L next, and then I think we need to get back onto some humbuckers because we've looked at a lot of single coils. But thanks for watching, thanks for commenting and subscribing and everything like that, I really appreciate it, and I'll see you on the next video.